What happened? One, 4, 3, 2, 4. You need to relax. You sidestep. That's what you do to beat Super. You sidestep if you're in Hermit. Oh. It does more damage than back 3 plus 4. 1, 4, 3. What? Alright, hold on a second. Do you step Brian to the right? Ouch. Holy mother of God. Oh, that was a nasty combo. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Tick, 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 tick. What? What happened? Why did I get hit by that? Did you see that? It was insane. I ducked. It was a side switch combo. Oh, shit. Don't do that. No. These niggas think I'm scared. You're just getting sized up. Nice combo. Oh, God. Tick, 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 tick. Jesus, bruh. This guy is really good. This nigga right here, I missed my quicker. He nervous. This nigga is so fucking persistent. Tick, 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 tick. You got a tech. Okay. Nice mix up. No! He's gonna get the wall. That's fine. He's gotta prepare. Tick, 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 tick. Good come on. Bro, he's too good at the wall, bro. That is so annoying. Good games, bro.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, this move. Oh, I bet that leaves you with really good Oki too. How consistent is it? That move at the wall.
Get ready for the next
I bet that's
battle.
pretty consistent. My issue with Leroy is consistency. I do back 3+4 because it never misses. Even if you don't get the grab, it'll still do damage.
Round one. Fight.
I might be. What are you doing? Fuck. This game is wild. Dude. Dude, Leroy turns this game into bum fights, bro. I don't understand. These niggas will be getting hit and still be pressing buttons. Okay. Okay. Jab. Okay. I'm not good in the Kazuya fight anymore. You gotta stop ducking. What is wrong with you? Stop pressing so many buttons, nigga. What's wrong with you? Okay. 1 4 3 12 4. Whose phone number is that? What are you doing? What are you? He's nervous. About right on his match, sir. Damn. Yeah, it all connected. It ain't dropped.
Round one. Fight.
Good punish. This nigga is hard, bro. Oh, I flashed ducked. Man, one thing I don't like a lot about leverless, it's too easy to press duck. I need some travel distance. All right, man. Tighten it up. Is this guy insane? This dude did spring kick to whatever the fuck that was. Oops. Nah, that's a drop. I was trying to tech. This game is so annoying, bro. can't even hit your combos. Nice. Okay. Nice. Good switch up. I thought he was. You need to relax. So cheap. So cheap. He know I'm on his ass. He tried to pop that fucking heat at the wrong time. I tried. Yo, good games. That nigga was in the blender. Holy mother of God. Leroy is crazy in this game, bruh. Yeah, the hermit grab is crazy. I started using it because the nigga was getting me with that, and I was like, hell no, I stole that shit. I had to pull out Leroy's inner strength. He had to pull out that Bronx and rob that nigga, you know what I'm saying? It was a smooth getaway. I use that shit all the time.
Get ready for
it was counter hit.
Battle.
That's what happened. It was counter hit. First hit was counter hit. When that first hit's counter hit, second hit's guaranteed. But he probably didn't know the matchup. But the way I use down back 3, it's a mix up. So I don't use the follow up all the time. So it's a guess if you try to punish it. All right. I. Man, Shaheen is an annoying ass nigga. Oh my God, he's on God 1. He about to stay on God 1 too. Fuck, I don't give a fuck. No, he did his thing. He did his thing. Nice use of rage or heat. No. I'm awake, nigga. I just don't know what to do.
Round 3. Fight.
That's fine. I. Yep, not this time. Yep. Come on now, I ain't no scrub. That move is way too good. This nigga right here is God, bruh. Holy shit. Who is this nigga? Whose mans is this? You better fucking rematch me, pussy. Alright, cool.
Round 1.
He was probably celebrating. Wow, he's good. I. Nice cut. Holy mother of God.
Round 2. Fight.
I don't know that. Which way do you step this nigga, bruh? Thought I caught him. Bro, his timing is ungodly. Who is this guy? Ooh, I didn't mean to do it. I'll take that. That could have been worse. Good use. Yeah. Don't do that no more, pussy. He's got. Fuck off me! No! How did he do that so fast? How did he do that so fast? Dude, this nigga is USA's best Shaheen player, bro. Who is this nigga? Yeah. I don't use it enough.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, man. Let me see. That guy was really good. That guy was incredible. I can beat that nigga.
Get ready for the
Nah, man, that guy was good. I know a little bit more about that. Oh, he got his promo. Good for him. He got that shit back. Nah, he did his thing. He could have used any character. I'm less lost against him than other characters. He's not my worst matchup, but that guy was doing everything right. I'm gonna take my frustrations out on this guy. Oops, no cancel, huh? Man, Kazuya is so good, bro. Houseway. That's fine. We're gonna stay on the ground until he stops hitting me.
Round 3. Fight.
Man, his hell sweep is way too good, bro. This nigga should not be getting a quarter off a hell sweep. He still has more, bro.
Round 4. Fight.
Dog. Okay, I see where this is going. That's safe. Please stop attacking so much. That's ridiculous. Fair. I think that'll kill. I deserve that. I had to see, man. I had to see.
Round one. Fight.
That is ridiculous. What, will you block, please? Can you please block? That is ridiculous, bro. I hate Kazuya's character design. Bro, this is dumb gameplay. I don't like playing like this. What do we have to do to fix this? Let me think about this for a second. Nice size step. Wow. Nice combo. Bro, what's wrong with you? Nice. Man, his placement of Hell Sweep is really, really good. Right. That is so annoying. It's just like a constant mix-up, and the fucking Hell Sweep follows you, bro. Good punish. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Get ready
Down.
for the next battle.
Good stuff. If I wanted to, I mean, now that I have a leverless, definitely. I messed around with Jin for a little bit. I messed around with Reina for a little bit. I messed around with Heihachi for a little bit. They're really fun. They have a lot of tools that like don't require wave dash. I think that Jin, no, I think that Kazuya. I think Kazuya and Devil Jin are the only Mishimas in this game that really require a wave dash. I couldn't wave dash on stick, but also I didn't really try very hard.
Get ready for the
If I
next
wanted to, I
battle.
could. If I really wanted to, I could. Sure, why not? I think Devil Jin's perfect. I think he's one of the best designed characters in the entire game. I think if you're really good at Tekken and you know how to get in people's head, I think Devil Jin's perfect. I think they're very clear about what they wanted Devil Jin to do. I think they did a great job with him. He's my favorite Mishima by far. I love the Devil Jin matchup. There you go. I meant to cancel.
Round two. Fight.
Dog, that's insane. Why? Wow. This game is very difficult at this rank. Don't play with me. That is so annoying. Don't do that. Try to suicide me, nigga. I ain't no fucking scrub. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I've been blocking that shit for 84 years. I know you can't block it. Sheesh. Dog, I tried to sidestep. Man, these niggas are so good, bro. Alright. This is requiring more of my brain than I want to use right now. That's ridiculous. Were you giving me permission? No, word up. Why are you sleeping just now? It's like 12 o'clock. Were you up all night? Playing Tekken? Stop. Come on, dude. That is some of the most annoying shit I've ever seen in my life, dog. That's ridiculous. Goes under the high and launches me. We don't talk about it. Nigga, you don't mention... What, you selling drugs? Oh, you were trapping Tekken all night. Nah, that's what's up, man. Nah, that's good. I ain't mad at it. I ain't gonna hate on you for that. The game is fun, man. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Bro. Man, listen, y'all listen. You're being a Tekken player. You gotta stop. Stop that.
Get ready for the next battle.
Bro, have some confidence, man. It's okay to be a Tekken player. There's a million... You don't need to learn how to lab. That's fine. There are a million ways to play this game, man. I didn't start labbing until Tekken 7. It's fine. Don't let Tekken players get in your head, dude. It's Tekken. There's a million and one ways to play this game. It's like chess. The only rules are you hit a nigga until they die. Those are the rules. It's first to 3. Whoever loses their life first loses. 3 times in a row, they lose a round. And if they lose 2 times in a row, they lose the set. Hey, after that, there is Fight Club. You know what I'm saying? Don't let Tekken players get in your head, dog. There's 1,000,001 ways to play. I don't lab either like that. I mean, I do a little bit. I mean, compared to the way I used to be, I definitely do some labbing, but I only go to the lab if I have something. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do most of my research in ranked. Like, I've been playing Azucena, and I didn't want to press yes. I've been playing Azucena, and I went through like 40 of her moves in the moves, and I went right in a quick match. That's a lot. I mean, if you're training is training. I will say that matchup experience is like, once you learn your character, once you learn how to navigate your character, you gotta learn how to fight other characters. Otherwise, you'll get stuck. But like, a lot of people just like play their character and they stop there. Then they like blame the game when the game does shit. I gave him my turn. He didn't launch me. That's good. He could have launched the shit up. That's ridiculous. It's not that impossible. Like, that's the thing. Like, man, Tekken discourse frustrates me, dog. Cause it, you know, like, so I can tell you where this comes from. There's this idea that there is a specific way you're supposed to play Tekken, you know? And if you don't play Tekken that way, then apparently you're playing Tekken the wrong way. But I can tell you, I lost a money match to a nigga that I thought played Tekken the wrong way a long time ago. I learned a very valuable lesson, which is the only thing that matters is the W. You know what I'm saying? And how you get there. There are 1,000,001 ways to get there, and it looks different on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and like the Tekken problem, or the Tekken community they're in a weird place. Like, I don't think most discourse is good on Tekken right now, because everybody's clout farming the idea that this game is easy, but like, it takes a certain kind of person to do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Most people not making it far in the game without doing no lab work. And so they see people like that. They see people say shit like that, and then they say, "Oh, the game is easy," or, you know, anyone can do that, despite the fact these motherfuckers be stuck at fucking Battle Ruler. You know what I'm saying? I think I mean, people say that it is. I think there are a lot of really hard fighting games out. I definitely think that Tekken is so difficult that, like, there's a reason why you don't see Tekken players playing a lot of other fighting games usually, at least seriously. They like to probably dabble, but Tekken is kind of a low-key a full-time job, you know, like. It's a hard game. Shit. I just like a block. That was a combo. I don't know why I did that. But you know, it's I just, discourse like that, just, it really frustrates me, like the othering that the Tekken community tends to do. And you know, you kind of gotta be aware of it to not do the same shit. Yeah, the shit is hard, man. They used to say, I remember I was so proud I got to gold rank in Tag 2, and then people used to say gold rank's the new scrub rank. You know, and then I hit Battle Ruler in Tekken 7, they were like, that's the new scrub rank. And then I hit motherfucking, you know, blue, then Fujin became the new scrub rank. You know, like, Tekken players do this shit because it helps them feel better about themselves. And so it's just really important to not get stuck in that trap. Like, there are a lot of newer players, dog. If you look at, like, they don't even have to be newer, they just might not be that good, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they might want to get good, and then they see discourse like that, and then it becomes very discouraging. Man, this guy is so good. And so like Tekken players are really kind of a bitter and unhappy bunch. And the behavior showcases it, you know, like, wow, this pat's good. So it's important to not perpetuate that shit. And like niggas make fun of Tekken players, dog, because of that shit. Like Tekken or like Street Fighter and shit, them niggas make fun of Tekken players, and they invite Tekken players onto fucking podcasts to laugh at how miserable they are. And them niggas be showing up in suits and shit, like fucking weird shit, to lament the game, and them niggas be laughing. That'd be the only content they make about Tekken. It's super cringy. And it's like Tekken like be dying for real, dog. Like Tekken, after Tekken 5, the game that shit was dead. Tag 2 killed the game, dog. There was no interest. Oh shit, I thought it sidestep me. So like that type of discourse, like they just like they meet up just to make the game sound as bad as possible. And it is fucking awkward. Like, and their favorite Tekken games were like categorically worse than these ones. They might have had traits that they liked, and that's okay. No one knows what's so bad about season 3. There's nothing wrong with this. This is the best season. Like, Tekken players are simple. What's wrong with season 3 is the community. That's what's wrong with season 3, is that these niggas are never happy. Damn. This nigga right here nasty. My favorite is God of Destruction, dog. You don't understand. No, I want Ouroboros now just because it look. I'll never have Ouroboros. God, that motherfucking rank looks so cool, bro. God of Destruction looks amazing. I think it looks better than Supreme. Stop. She fucking... That shit goes through armor, bro. It goes through armor. Oh, and tag 2. She talked too much, bro. I can't stand getting beat up by her and then she just start blabbing. Go on somewhere. We not friends. Same with Lydia, bro. Lydia will beat your ass and be like, so what time we on for dinner? Like, bitch, get your fucking ass. Dinner is off. Actually, no, dinner is on and you paying for it. You owe me. And you owe me for my doctor bill, my fucking dry cleaning.
Next battle.
All right, I don't want to play Leroy no more. That's too much brain work. Who tripping? Me? Oh, Vibes tripping? Yo, God of Destruction is beautiful. All right, can you explain what's so bad about season 3? I remember season 2 was insanely bad on launch and I quit because of that. Came back season 3 that felt normal. So we were saying season 3 is killing the game. Pros are quitting the game. So, okay. Okay, so this is the thing. Season 2, the issue with season 2. Hold on a second. Okay. So I'm gonna explain, from my perspective, why the community is where it is right now. I'm just gonna talk about the progression of events, I guess. I think people started complaining immediately after the patch, or no, so the beta came out and the beta was mad broken. I saw a lot of this shit from Asuka players. Asuka was fucking broken as shit in the beta, and so she caught nerf after nerf after nerf after nerf after nerf for like up to release and even past release. She's getting nerf. So people were complaining about nerfs. From my perspective, I was like, Asuka seems really, really good, and the nerfs don't seem to be hurting her at all, which means she was way too powerful. So the nerfs are okay. that was kind of where I was on that. But as they balanced the game out, people started getting more and more frustrated, and then people started getting expectations. Tekken 7 does not play like, or Tekken 8 does not play like Tekken 7 or any of the other Tekken games, and so people started saying shit like they want parts of the old Tekken back, and this game is way too offensive, and that defense is really hard, which is true. And so season 2 came out, and they put a big emphasis on defense. The problem was they added a bunch of moves to the game and made a bunch of changes that counteracted the defensive mechanics that they put in the game. And so the mechanics seemed to have been getting stronger, but the characters balancing seemed to have been getting worse. And it was like kind of oversights, you know? And it seemed like there were a lot of people that were making... The way Harada had his team structured, based on how he talked about it, is that he had people do the job that they liked to do. And so they kept people motivated to work on the game. And so if there's a job you wanted to do and you were able to do it, it was a go. So I have a theory that a lot of the balance team was people that were balancing their favorite characters or making moves for their favorite character. Like, this would be cool, this would be cool, this would be cool. And not really considering how that might feel to actually fight against it. And so all these characters were getting all these crazy moves, and they were having all of their gaps fixed. You know what I'm saying? Some things were being made easier, and the game was plugging holes for characters. And the community felt like character identity was being removed because the playing field was getting too level, I think. We were talking about power creep and stuff in the game too. But that's kind of when, like, season 2, they released a lot of patches very fast. And they're not releasing patches as quickly in season 3 as they did season 2. And the reason why, season 2 just introduced so much tech debt. And so, which they're still addressing. But they just introduced so much stuff. And there was so much stuff to learn in season 2, or season 1, and then season 2 comes out and they add all this new stuff, and it feels like a totally different game as far as information you have to learn. There's all these new changes, and the game is more aggressive than it was before. It was harder to play defense. But the patches that they released through season 2 actually did a lot to make defense stronger. Season 3 comes out, and they make some system changes, and they make a bunch of tweaks to the characters again. They don't add a bunch of shit, but they make a bunch of tweaks. Season 3, they change the way the damage output works. They changed the way combos work. Yeah, they changed combo routes. So like if you low parry, you get really crimped combos. They added extra distance on some characters' third tail spins in their combos, which Asuka always had that. So I think all characters should always have that. And combos just didn't do as much damage across the board. And so but with season 3, they added all of this stuff to make things easier. And so people saw the patch notes for season 3, and they saw easier referenced in the patch notes a million times. And then people got the wrong idea. And so I think that's where we are with season 3, is that I think people have the wrong idea of what this game is and is not. And I think that a lot of people are just hysterical, and I think everybody is mad at different things, but they're all mad together. And so there's like this hive mind of anger, but everybody's mad at something different. But if you take all that noise away and you look at the game, it's actually a lot more balanced than it was in season 2. It's actually a lot harder to close matches out in this than it was in season 2. There are actually a lot more interactions, and the more interactions there are in a game, the more opportunity there is to change the pace of the game. And And the way they handle chip damage and health recovery and things like that really makes this game a like push and pull. And the initiatives that they started working towards on defense have really started to come to light on season 3. But people are just so mad. So what do I think I can do? I think I can change people's mind on the game? Yeah. No. Maybe. My goal isn't to change people's minds. So I think there's this weird thing that's happened now where the loudest people in the room are now taking up the entire conversation. There are a lot of people that play this game. There are more people than ever that play Tekken. More people than ever. Even on my tabs right now, I have 4 tabs open, 3 tabs open of weeklies that happen every week. And none of them are Tampa Never Sleeps. So there's 4 weeklies that happen online. That's 3, 4. There we go. 4 weeklies that happen every week online, which is not a thing that Tekken could do forever. That's some new shit. That's how much interest this game's drawn up. You know, people are becoming millionaires off of this game. And I think that shit is fucked up right now. I feel like there's like almost like a sports league of Tekken players, and the only people that matter, only people whose opinions are treated like they matter, are the people that are in this like little sports league. You know, like the people, the frequent names that you see at like all these events that they get to travel. They take everybody's money. They go home. And those are the guys that are kind of the loudest ones in the room, telling people that this game is terrible. Even though, you know, all of the people that they're telling the game is terrible and actively convincing them that they also think this game is terrible, even though they play it all the time. You know, these guys, they stream the game all the time. They make videos on the game all the time. But the guys at the top, those are the ones making all the money, you know. And the louder they are, the louder the guys at the top are, the more they're able to lean on Namco to get the changes they want made in the game. Because again, there are hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars a year. There's millions of dollars per Tekken World Tour. Millions of dollars a year up for grabs. So a lot of it's politics too, and people don't even realize it. So the downside of that is the people that enjoy the game don't have a place to talk about it, because everyone treats Tekken like it's dead, like it's a funeral and we killed it and it deserves to die and this is so sad, but we hate it, and we're gonna go to everybody's chat and we're gonna complain about it actively, and we're gonna make everybody's time miserable in the game. We're gonna one and done. We're gonna quit matches early. We're gonna do all of this toxic behavior, and we're gonna blame everybody else, and then we're gonna, you know, rely on our favorite community members to parrot this point. And I think it's a huge disservice to the Tekken community. So what I want to do, I kind of made a decision that I am just gonna take this game all the way and get really good at it, and I want to start competing, and like in earnest, and I want to get to a point where people start paying attention to my platform because of my tournament performances, and then I want them to be exposed to some new ways of thinking. Not just about Tekken, but about kind of everything. Because I really feel like Tekken and real life blend together. I know people don't really see that, but I feel like Tekken mirrors real life. I say it all the time. And I feel like I want to be the voice of reason, because this game saved me from a lot of bullshit when I was younger. And even like through some of my hardest times recently, this was the game that I went back to. So I like this game a lot, and I can be honest about where it is. Like, you know, we've been through, like, you know, Tekken 5 DR, Tekken 6. Those games were terrible online. They were unplayable. Online. Tekken Tag 2 is marginally better. This game could get so much worse. Characters used to have touch of death combos in this game. You know, this game used to be a lot worse. Like, well, Tekken, it used to be a lot worse. And so I just want people, I want to get to a point. I don't necessarily want to change people's minds, because, you know, I have better things to do with my time than change people's minds. I want the people empower the people that like the game to be comfortable liking the game. And I want the people that want to make content about it and want to see the game grow, I want them to become the dominant voices. I think the old voices need to go. I think they're bitter. I think they're old men yelling at clouds. And I think this is like having racist parents and then they have babies and then they raise racist babies. That's what it feels like. And I feel like that's sad. And I feel like we're gonna lose something. I feel like Tekken's at risk. You know what I'm saying? I really do feel like that. Like Tekken Tag 2, that game, like the community was dead. Like we were lucky if we got 200 people at a major in Tekken Tag 2. We thought that was we thought they were like, holy shit, there are how many people? That's how we looked at that at the time. So yeah, that's a very long-winded way of saying my goal isn't to change people's minds, but I want to challenge how they look at things. And I want to empower people that feel the way I feel to speak up and to speak out against terrible behavior. I think the Tekken community is filled with really reprehensible behavior that is allowed to flourish. And I want to see that go away. And I want to put some money in my pocket. So yeah. You think there are problems where the game still feels fine? Some characters need to be nerfed ASAP, but the game feels... Yeah. So, and that's the thing, man. Like, Tekken 5 had SMB. Steve had an infinite in Tekken 5 that you could just straight up be DQ'd out of a tournament for using it. And they couldn't, you know... That's what it was. Steve, Nina, Brian. Nina had a move that was so good in Tekken 5, they completely took it out. That was the only game she ever had that move. They never gave her back to her. As broken as we think this game is, Nina's up 4-1 was way worse. Brian had guaranteed snake edge at the wall, and if you teched it, turned into a combo. Like, and those were just 3 characters. And it's a bunch of new guys. Like, if you really ask the people, like, who's making these comments, a lot of them, this is their first Tekken. Or they started late Tekken 7. So, yeah, man. I think the community is in a bad spot, but I think there are more players than ever. And so I want to empower people to not be so bitter. I want to empower people to be more proud. Yeah, I mean, I know of Joker. Like, I've seen his match. He's very talented, but you know, with respect to Joker, because again, I don't know that nigga, but he definitely is among the people who I feel like is throwing fuel into the fire and then watching it burn from the outside. For what? Why he do that? What'd you do? What happened? For asking what's wrong with season 3. What? Dude, do you have a clip? Can you show me? And he banned you? Babe! I'm telling. This nigga said Joker banned you. Yeah, he said he definitely raised that. Yep. Wow. They said his shit started coming up because she watched one of my recent videos, and she don't really like him. She don't like his content, but she said she got the impression that he be going off on people, for a bag. And he played more than everybody. That dude been breaking records since he retired. So I don't know, man. Like I just wish them niggas would do better. I wish all of them would do better. All your favorite players from Tekken 7 need to do better. Not you, but like the royal you. You know what I'm saying? He was saying you're stupid for saying that anyone is honest in the game. Yeah. See, yeah. See, so that's, y'all heard it here first, man. That's the type of shit we got to get rid of. Niggas like that got to go. I feel like people like that are not doing the scene no good. I think that if he wants to quit, I think he should just fucking quit. That's how I feel about it. I feel like a lot of them niggas do all this huffing, and then they be on Tekken all the time. Like, look at this shit. He posted your messages? Like, look at this. Look at this. Why are we listening to this fucking guy? This dude is probably filthy rich, bruh, off this game. He played this game all the time. Do you know how much time you have to put into the game to be ranked number 2 in the entire fucking world? You know how much time that takes? Do you know, honestly, if you really think about it like that, it's actually quite sad. If you think about it like that. That's sad. And you know, a lot of these guys are like that. And that's my problem with the Tekken community. That's my problem. Is that these niggas is sad and bitter. Maidenless, bruh. This shit is maidenless behavior. These niggas are sad for no reason, bruh. There's no reason to be that way. There's no reason to act that way. And you spend all your time doing the thing that you hate and then antagonizing everybody in the process. That man needs therapy. That is not somebody whose opinions we should be taking seriously. That is a man that is grieving. That is a man that is going through some shit, and he needs to pay somebody to help him sort it out. He got enough money to get the best therapists in Britain off of his bags on this game. I promise you. And we have a responsibility as a community to not entertain this shit. Like, why do we care? Of course everybody agreed with him because he's the popular okay, no. Let's be clear. Everyone did not agree with him. Everyone that was talking in his chat agreed with him. And that's I guarantee that's maybe 5 to 10% of the people that were even watching his stream. That is what you call a vocal minority. And I guarantee you all of them niggas that was saying that shit play it just as much as he does. And so when you really think about it, to go out of your way to engage with something that you hate is a sickness. We should be treating this nigga the way we treat Kanye West. And that goes for all of these guys. That goes for FDX, that goes for Rip, that goes for Super Akuma, that goes for Eris. Why the fuck do we care what these niggas have to say about a game that they hate? Eris is the only one whose opinion I'll even entertain. Even though I disagree with a lot of what he says, at least Eris has the balls to walk away from it and say, you know what, I feel like my time is better spent doing anything other than that thing that I hate. That's responsible. That's growth. That's being an adult. That's not being a big baby. But like, there are a lot of people there. Like, this is just the top 10,000 on this thing, man. There are probably millions of people that play this game. Like, I'm gonna hold on a second. Online, we only know about here. Hold on, I don't want y'all to be reading my fucking chats. Let's see. I'm gonna go to EWGF. That dude, that's psycho behavior, bruh. That's psycho. And imagine how common that is. That is psycho. And that's why you kind of new to my community, so you ain't really seen how bad I talk shit about Tekken players. It's because them niggas is anti-social as shit. I generally don't agree nor approve with a lot of these guys' behavior. That's psycho. and it's toxic, and that's not somebody you want running your being a leader in your community anyway. Look at this. Active daily players in the last 30 days, over 126,000 people played Tekken 8 online. Think about that number. You tell me this game is dead. 426,000 people played this game in ranked. How many of those do you think were chirping in Joker's chat? That shit is a grain of sand. That man needs therapy. And you know what that means? He himself can't even communicate what's wrong with it. That's what that means. When you get that mad at some shit, when you ask fair questions, that means you don't even know what's wrong with it. You don't even know what you're mad about, and you can't even verbalize it. And so instead of trying to actually verbalize it, I'm gonna scream and I'm gonna call you dumb and I'm gonna ban you and I'm gonna sick my community on you, because that's easier than actually using my brain. Because if he does that, then he has to look at the fact that, well, you know, it could be worse. These niggas don't know what their problem is, and this nigga probably online right now. This nigga probably online right now. Oops, hold on, sorry. I was gonna say he might not be online. I think it's America hours right now. Oh my, look! He's the first fucking one. He's the highest nigga on the fucking thing, bruh. Right now. How long has he been online, bruh? He been playing for 3.5 hours, bruh. Grind. Take risks. 2 days ago, 6 days ago, this nigga don't do nothing but stream Tekken. Does this look like a nigga that hates Tekken? Get real. That's psycho. Psycho behavior. That's why I cuss these niggas out when they come to my stream talking stupid. That's why. That's why I be going off on niggas that go in my chat and they say dumb shit. Don't parrot that shit in my chat. This ain't the place. You will get cussed the fuck out. I don't give a fuck who you are. You could be Arslan Ash. If you come in my chat talking crazy, you get cussed out too. We're gonna use our brains or we're going straight to hell. And that type of shit is mad. I think that we have to do something about this kind of behavior, bruh, because it's ruining the community. These can't be our leaders. These niggas have to do better or they need to be replaced. Don't do me a favor. Don't ask that nigga no more questions. And don't ask no more top players no more questions about what they feel about the game. Who cares? Don't even ask me. Who cares what I think about the game? If you like it, then you play it. And if I'm online, that means I like it. And then we can talk about the shit that we see in the game. But who cares? And you know what? I'm gonna stop asking people that too. I'm going to start assuming that if niggas is online and they're in my chat, that means they feel the same way I feel. And that's just gonna be the baseline. We like Tekken, and so we're playing Tekken. And that's just the end of it. That's just the end of it. That's the only way to fix this, man. This is bad. This is bad for our community. This is bad. Look how many people play. That is a blessing. Joker's God 6, there are 70 people in the entire world that have what Joker has on the planet, bruh. In the entire known universe, bruh. There is nowhere else on the in space and time where there are more than 70 niggas that has what Joker has right now. This nigga play all the time. You really think? Don't let that nigga talk dumb to you, bro. I hope all those people that are a part of that hive mind get help. Yes, I agree. Yeah, well, so this is why I make my big push in Tekken these days. This is why. And listen, like, I want to be clear. There are a lot of niggas in the Tekken community whose demeanor I do not like. But I only met a couple of these guys. I don't know these niggas. And I don't necessarily care to either. Some of these niggas cool, some of these niggas not. But this is not personal. That's, I guess, what I'm trying to say. But this is an epidemic. And we are gonna fuck around and lose our community if we allow these types of people, we allow this type of behavior to reign supreme. And you just think about the major implications of this shit, man. Like, think about how these niggas treat people. You know, like, y'all really want to be involved, y'all really want to be wrapped up with niggas that treat each other like that. And these same niggas go into they go fucking harass women. They go fucking, like, they troll fucking Twitter and, you know, agree with like weird homophobia and shit. Like, there's no depth to that kind of despicable behavior because it's indicative of antisocial behavior. That is it's just a trait in antisocial behavior. And that's why I time niggas out. If I ban you, if anybody ever gets banned in my chat, that means they can't watch my stream no more. I'm not playing with y'all. If I time you out, that's because you on timeout. You just about to go over there and sit. I'm not about to sit here and argue with some shit. Like, this nigga came into my stream yesterday or the other day, and he left after one game and then came into my stream talking shit and was like calling me carry, so I cussed him out. And then he fucking DM'd me on Steam, talking about, bro, we friends on Steam. We used to play all the time in Tekken 7. Don't project what people have been doing in your chat onto me. Like, that's fucking, and that's the type shit these niggas do to women, by the way. So, just if y'all want to know what that behavior looks like, if you really care about your community, you treat that shit like it's belt to ass. And he might have. There's been a couple niggas that come in. They will be like, I remember you from this time. You a scrub. And I was like, nigga, I don't even know who you are. Like, y'all niggas be holding on to these fucking weird grudges, and then coming to my stream talking shit. That's weird psycho behavior. Like, I don't give a fuck if we went back all the way back to Tekken 2 playing games. If you act fucking weird and if you act bizarre towards me, my nigga, you gonna get a different side of me. And I got niggas in my actual real life that I fucking, you know, grew up into my adult life playing Tekken with a lot, and them niggas turned out weird too, and them niggas on the sideline too. Nah, she don't watch Joker, but we talk about it. You know, I'm big, and you know, I'm pretty active in this game, and so, like, we talk a lot. We talk about our hobbies and shit. But she knows that I have a real problem with this type of shit, because I've struggled with this type of shit. I've struggled with this type of weird toxic behavior through my entire time through Tekken. And like, these guys are really in real life antisocial. Like, I'm serious about that. It's not just some online shit. These niggas are really antisocial like this in person. They, not all of it, you know, but these guys, some of these guys really act bizarre, and they really mean this shit sometimes. I've seen it in the Tekken community. Like, these niggas, they think, and like, when you get to like a certain level in the game, Tekken players become lemmings, and they treat these niggas like gods. Niggas make fun of your skin color. Niggas make fun of how you look. Niggas make fun of your lineage. Niggas make fun of where you come from, just because they can. Them niggas in your own community will rally against you. They'll rally their own portion of the community against you. I've seen this type of shit from Tekken Elite. And people condone this shit because they're Tekken elite. They condone it. But it's real weird antisocial behavior. It really is. And so that's what we're seeing right now. We're finally seeing the toxicity I've been screaming about for years. We're finally seeing it come to light. And I've just kind of gotten to a point where I've had enough. And a lot of these niggas, again, I don't know a lot of these niggas. And a lot of the people that I actually fuck with that I meet, I fuck with a lot of these guys. I've met a good number of these guys, and they cool. I'm cool with a lot of these niggas in person. But that's why I fight. That's why I fight. That's why I have to stand up for what's right. I have to stand up for what I feel is right. I feel like our community is being done a big disservice. I feel like this is the same toxicity that's been when it was on Tekken Zaibatsu and it was tucked away in them little corners that no one give a fuck about. That was the only time it was okay. That's no different than people acting weird in a fucking dingy basement. Like, you know what I'm saying? But this shit is it's the same shit. It's the same behavior. And it dawned on me when I started making my game. Like, I took a break from the game and I started working on this game. And in that community, there's like a mod based on Quake 2. And the Quake community is just so pleasant. And they're so helpful. And they're just so happy that there's a community. You know what I'm saying? Even the least popular Quake game, those guys are so dedicated. They like, you know, this nigga just built code for me to put in my app. Or put my mod. He just like built some shit. Like, try this out. Like, they're just so pleasant. And they're not antagonistic. And it was so peaceful. And it made me look at the Tekken community differently. But it doesn't have to be this way. Like, I saw a video of GM talking about how like the community is really making him not enjoy the game. And he strikes me as somebody that he feels like he don't really seem like he believes that the game is bad. That's what everybody says, so he parrots it, but he wants to go online and play it, and he can't because he's just so wrapped up in the online Tekken zeitgeist that he can't pull himself out of it. It's sad. I mean, yeah, it is very competitive. It is. That was a conclusion I came to recently, is that I think that's probably that's the same way with a lot of competitive multiplayer games. Like, the game is it's Tekken's grown up now. Tekken got a job now. You know, it's with the big leagues now. You know, like, you see this kind of behavior with Call of Duty, you see this kind of behavior with fucking Dota, you see this kind of behavior with Fortnite. But it's always been that way. It's always been that way. The people we root for become extensions in both directions. Yes. And that's what happens. Tekken has a cult of personality problem, and that's not new. And it doesn't have to be that way. But like, these guys are cults of personality, and it's fucking weird. And like, before the last like 10 years, these were just regular niggas. Like, we didn't have a lot of stars. We didn't have a Daigo. Even like them guys in Korea, like, Ni is really, really good, but I feel like we have 2 stars in Tekken. Maybe 3. Kodokor, Arslan Ash, and Kayane out in France. And I think Anakin on a good day, but I don't think Anakin has the same kind of reach. But there are, you know, those are the only people. I mean, he was part of Red Bull. I guess I gotta put Anakin up there, but maybe like 4th. I like Anakin as I like how he talks about Tekken. How am I defining those? I think reach outside of Tekken and what they're known for. Like, how do people define them? How do people talk about them? Like, Cuddlecore's a brand darling, you know, kind of the same way Daigo is. You know, Daigo, they didn't do what Daigo did, you know what I'm saying? Like, Daigo really, there'll be no Justin Wong. Well, we don't have, he's not ours. No AVP or RIP. No. Eris, yeah, I would say Eris maybe. RIP maybe. I would say Eris maybe. I would say, you know what? No, I would say Eris. I would say Eris. I would definitely say Eris. RIP maybe. Definitely Eris. But they're larger than life outside of Tekken, and people like if you hear someone that knows Cuddlecore but maybe don't play Tekken, I'm talking about the personalities in Tekken that have transcended Tekken and have turned out to be a positive force for their community. And I think the positive force thing is where Eris loses me, because I don't feel like Eris is a positive force for Tekken. I like Main Man. I like Main Man a lot. I think Main Man gets a bad rap. I like Main Man a lot. I like that Main Man speaks for players that aren't so good. And I think that people get they get him twisted, because he's not targeting the best. He's targeting people that are training to get better, you know what I'm saying? People who are community builders as well as strong players. Yeah, his community isn't that great, but I like how he talks about Tekken, and I like how my issue with Main Man, I probably wouldn't put Main Man there either. I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm gonna say Cuddlecore. Who was it? I'm gonna say Cuddlecore and Arslan Ash and Kayane. I'm gonna stick with those three. The only time I ever saw Cuddlecore go off is when people were saying that Alyssa was busted and that she was carried Tekken 7, and she went off on Twitter and was like, y'all need to stop being so scrubby and lab the matchup. And that was the only time I ever seen Cuddlecore come out of pocket. But like, she's larger than life, man. Like, she ain't always doing stuff that involves Tekken, and Anakin kind of the same way. Like, man, he's kind of larger than life, but I feel like he's still a little bit more contained within Tekken community. But that's good though. I don't hear Anakin's name come up when it comes to where Tekken 8 is. And if you don't like the game, that's fine, but I think you just have a responsibility to do what most people do when they don't like something. That's just to keep it moving. Don't antagonize the people that like it. So yeah, like that's kind of where I am. I think that a lot of the big Tekken players just have bad personalities. Kayane seems great. She seems very, very pleasant. And I love Arslan. I have an infinite amount of respect for Arslan Ash. I love Arslan Ash. Talk about defeating the odds, and then to still be so solid. He always got a smile on his face. He always has a good tone. He don't do a lot of slandering, man. And he's still very passionate about the game. He's still very passionate about the community. He's willing to learn what the game is trying to communicate, and he's still able to be consistent. Kayane is a very popular Tekken and Soul Calibur player coming out of France. She's great. And I'm not saying they're the only good people in the community. I'm saying that as far as like brand power goes and representation, I feel like they're among the best. And I'm not even saying that a lot, like everybody that exhibits this behavior that I don't like, I'm not even saying that they're all bad people. But these niggas need help. And we have to treat that behavior like we treat Kanye West, or like we should treat Kanye West, which is this nigga need help. We need to stop following everything this nigga does and says in the media, and we need to stop pretending like this dude is, this dude's head ain't right. Like this nigga needs help. We need to stop posterizing everything he says, good or bad. This dude need help. This is bizarre behavior, and this dude is spiraling. That's Tekken players, man. These niggas be spiraling. They sit all day and play this shit, and then they go up in people's chat. Like them people that go up in people's chat talking shit. The nigga that I timed out the other day, this woman named Beauty, who's a really strong player. A lot of y'all probably know her. She came into my chat, and he knew her, and they sitting there like chatting like everything was Gucci. And I just couldn't help but think, do you do that in her chat? You know? Because people know her. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I have to go to tournaments and beat your favorite player's ass in order for y'all niggas to stop being dickheads in my chat? Cause I'll fucking do it. That's where I am right now. If I gotta go lay hands on your favorite player and then come back to my shit and be like, I told you I was that nigga, now start acting right, then I'll fucking do it. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. You know, I beat this nigga once in ranked, and then this nigga left, but like after one match, and then came into my chat talking shit and calling me carried and stuff. And so I cussed him out. And then he like hit me up on Steam trying to like low key trying to smooth it over, but low key like trying to say I'm projecting and shit. Like, I don't know, like it's weird fucking manipulative shit that niggas like this do to women. And I know this because I have a lot of female friends that talk to me about niggas like this, that behavior. And these are the same type niggas that be trying to tell me to fucking first to five for the ass and shit like that. So I know fucking strange antisocial behavior when I see it. These niggas be acting different, and that fucking weird manipulative shit, it just don't fucking work on me. I'm just okay with cussing niggas out and then being like, I'm sorry I had to be like that to my community. Next time, let's do better. That's just kind of where I am. You know what I'm saying? These days. But I really don't like bad behavior. I really don't like it. That shit is poisonous. Bad behavior is poisonous. And if you condone it, you support it. And you know what? I done timed a couple niggas out. I don't ban it because if I ban you, you're just not gonna see the chat. You're not gonna see my stream at all. But I'll time a nigga out and they will stick around. It is bizarre. If I get timed out for talking crazy in somebody's chat, I would leave. But they don't. They stick around. And then they act different when the timeout run out, which means the timeouts work. And I, you know, like, which means that's just what we need to be doing to everybody. You know, belt to ass. Yeah. Just go sit over in the corner for a second. I'm not about to sit here and argue with your motherfucking ass. Cause you lost and you mad. Cause Joker done got you riled up. Don't bring that shit over here. Go take that to Joker. But yeah, man. So that's kind of where I am. I know it was a long-winded diatribe, but that's where I am. That's where I am with Tekken right now. I love this game, and this game kept me out of a lot of trouble, and it kept me from going crazy. And I've always had a problem with how difficult it is to actually get to know players in the community without running into toxicity. And I've just decided to not run away from that shit anymore. I'm just gonna start meeting it head on. I'm just gonna make it very, very awkward for people. Yeah, well, so they don't care about boundaries. They don't care about boundaries. These type niggas don't care about boundaries. They care about not being humiliated, and they don't want to be left out. They don't care about boundaries. They'll actively cross boundaries. They don't care. They don't care about no fucking boundaries. They just want to be dickhead. They'll do it. They'll continue to do it. I timed a nigga out, and the first thing that he did was DM me. Like, these niggas don't care about boundaries. You have to lead by example. You gotta lead by example. You gotta show people how to treat you. It don't matter who they are. It could be Jesus Christ himself, nigga. You gotta show Jesus Christ how to treat you, nigga. I'm for real about that. Or you just gonna get what people give you. And you gotta learn when learn when you can take up space, learn when it's a good idea to retreat, say that's just life advice. But you gotta teach niggas how to treat you. That's because I'm glad you feel that way, man. I'm honored, man. I'm honored. I usually go by the beat of my own drum. Like you were talking about how you don't lab. Like the way I learned this game also is very, very different than everybody else was, because I didn't do all that networking. I didn't have like a whole bunch of people that I would like go to. I didn't have like a favorite player that I went to, or like a mentor that I went to like learn the game. You know, like at least like recently, I learned my own way. And so that's why my style, I think my style personally is kind of unique. I don't think I play this game the way most people play this game. That's because I'm self-taught. Well, I'm not self-taught. I started with a community in Tekken 5, but when I got serious, it was all me. I would say around tag 2, at the end of tag 2 is when I started getting serious. That was all me. I learned my own way. I go into ranked. I go right into ranked. And the only time I go into practice mode is when I'm trying to learn something very, very specific. Tekken 8 changed that because Tekken 8 has a really good practice mode, and I can be in practice mode while I'm waiting for matches. But I don't follow a lot of these niggas. I done had one too many awkward run-ins with these guys. They're antisocial and weird. And just because they have good job, like if they have fucking good jobs and shit and good money and they got, you know, good stuff, sometimes these niggas is even more bizarre. Like these niggas will glorify you, you know, like it's weird. I just, you know, and there are a lot of Tekken players that I like. I have a lot of lifelong friends through Tekken, but I have a lot of, it's the behavior, man. It's the behavior. There are just so many ways to solve your problems. Like I would even dare say that if every Tekken game has the practice suite that this game has, we probably wouldn't complain so much about the game. You know, I feel like this game has a lot of potential. I think potential is the wrong word. I think this is a stellar product, and it's going to get better. And you know, either we're gonna stick with it or we not. But what we not gonna do, at least around here, is sit and bitch and complain and act like, you know, like these niggas they'll get you so riled up. You take that shit off stream. You know what I'm saying? It don't stop when the stream turn off. It don't stop when Tekken turns off. That toxicity sticks with you. You think about it. You mention it in conversations. You come back to it. You know, like the same shit with Joker. It sticks with you. And so, you know, like if the game is a lifestyle, then we got to make room for it to be. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm gonna sit and talk about Tekken all day, if I'm gonna sit and talk about what happened on stream all day, I would prefer it not be some weird shit. So, yeah, man, I'm glad to see y'all talking some sense, man. And I'm uh-oh. Dude, that's crazy. Your second character, Steve, you want to get him to God because people shit on your accomplishments. Dude, so this, yeah, man, don't listen, bruh. Don't listen. You don't even understand what's wrong with Leroy? Racism. Season 3 launch, or Tekken 7 Season 3 launch for Leroy. Racism. I swear people's problem with Leroy is racism. Because Leroy wasn't even the most broken character in Tekken 7. And he never was. But he was definitely very, very strong. But them niggas making all F4 mods and shit. And they still acting traumatized. Oh, I still didn't forget what he put us through in, you know, when Launch Leroy came out. It's like, man, that wasn't that bad. And Leroy I actually feel like is quite a classic character, but niggas don't learn, they dumb. I'll be saying Tekken players not that smart, bro. They don't use their brains. They just say what the next nigga says. He's not as sidewalkable, steppable. That's not true. That's not true. But Leroy falls off axis all the time. Every character tracks very well. That's not a Leroy thing. Every character tracks well. So I don't understand why people are even saying that about Leroy. That's why I don't engage with Tekken players. Because every character tracks well. This game has a tracking problem. It's not a Leroy problem. But I do feel like Leroy is one of the best characters in the game. But Leroy, you can step him. He's a lot more steppable than a lot of other characters. But it's just, you know, I think the only reason why I'm saying this is because I know Leroy a lot. Like, I've been playing Leroy for years at this point. So I have an idea of how to fight him. And so like him saying body's too small to make some combos work. So that's why I do back 3-4. Because it never misses. Like, Leroy has flaws, but Leroy, I feel like, is a perfect character. And I think that if you know how to dissect somebody, Leroy is a difficult fight. Because you have to make the right move. If you make the wrong move with Leroy, you're in a disadvantageous position every time. And he takes a long time to recover from whiffs. Like, Leroy has a lot of flaws. And every time you do a move, it's kind of a read. Unless it's a whiff punish, it's kind of a read. Because, you know, like, unless you jabbing or doing his down forward, you know, down forward 2 or down forward 1 or jab, or 1-1 or down forward 4 or down forward 3. Like, you have to like do one move at a time in order to keep yourself safe. Otherwise, you're putting yourself at risk. Like, you know, but you just don't know that if you don't know how to fight Leroy. But yeah, people used to make Alt F4 mods for Leroy. In an era, we had Akuma and Geese and Eliza and Paul. Leroy got the Alt F4 mods. And people still act traumatized by it, like they like he killed their dog or something. You know, like, so that's what that is. That's what that is. But Leroy, I think Leroy's good, man. I think Leroy's honest. I don't think he's that hard or that easy to win with. But yeah, anyway, what I want to tell you was don't listen to these niggas, man. Let me show you something. I don't know if you were online last time I showed this. They don't play defensive at all because everyone told themselves that since the game is only is more offense, you can only play offense. They don't play defense at all. Here, hold on. The characters or people I've been playing against recently are real good, so they probably have pretty good defense. But people don't do defense. This walk him down dude, he was real good. I know he got good defense. Look at that, 84. Most people in these high ranks probably got good defense. This guy had really good defense. I only had to look. Shaheen had this nigga was God. It wasn't him. This guy right here. Yeah, see? You can tell when people don't play defense. And you kind of have a responsibility to stop them niggas from doing the type of shit that, like, you know, you got to punish these niggas. He got away with a lot of shit that I'm surprised that he played more, but he got away with a lot of shit. My issue with Tekken is you shouldn't be able to get to these high levels with these type of stats. But you know, but he's there, and you know, I had to fight my ass off. So you know, I gotta give credit where credit's due. Let's see. 74 defense. That's pretty good. This nigga quit though. You know why his defense so good? Because he got that Alt F4. You can't hit him if he quit. My defense probably went down. 93. I've got it as high as like 97. I've gotten my attack as high as like 90 or 92. I just don't like to attack if I don't need to. Usually my stats are, I usually have 90 plus technique. I usually have like 70 to 80 something attack. And I can get my spirit up to like 80 or 90. So I can press buttons. So that's the thing. So I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned that. Because, yeah, Alt F4 defense, exactly. I'm glad you mentioned that, Taylor Swift, because just because your character has good offense don't mean you got to press all them buttons. Raven don't have to press buttons. And I challenge you, I don't know if you play Raven or not, but if you decide to play defensively with Raven, you will give people a big problem. Because people count on Ravens to overextend. You don't have to do that with Raven. And there's not a lot of things scarier than a reserved Raven. Defense wins championships, man. It takes matchup knowledge. So yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that too. It takes matchup knowledge. So Scissor, you were saying that you know how to play your character. That's good. Work on matchups and that'll go up. And don't attack. Like, just when I play defense here, I want to show you what I do when I'm trying to play defense. And I will use Azucena. Raven is scary on defense because you kind of need Raven to fuck up. And if he doesn't, he's 10 times better. 80 plus on everything else. Hell yeah. Like, and the thing with defense, I like to judge defense because it's fun, but defense, a low defense score can mean a lot of things. Like, when did you first start playing competitive Tekken or like trying to learn Tekken seriously?
Get ready for the next battle.
Because sometimes I think a lot of times it's either it's lack of experience, or you can be very aggressive and have good defense. It don't have to be one or the other. You can have both. So the thing with defense here, I'm bouncing around, but I want to show you something. This is important. We're gonna go Luka Doncic for a second. You can be very aggressive and have good defense. This is what you want to focus on if you want your defense to go up. Knowing when to block, knowing when to evade, breaking your grabs, and keeping your cool. That's it. That's defense. All of this can happen with high offense. You just have to respect when it's your turn and respect when you're taking a chance. Defense is taking less chances. That's all it is. You have to look at defense like taking options away from your opponent and not wavering. They're banking on you to make mistakes, and people will make mistakes because you can't stop their mistake. And so your point in Tekken is taking their options away from them. It could be a small thing. It could be, when I was playing that Kazuya player and he kept hell sweeping me, and I said, this guy has really good placement on hell sweeps. It's because I couldn't stop his lows. And so I wasn't doing too much attacking, but that's because I have to find the spot. And every time you steal your turn, you're taking a chance. That's a risk. Trying to steal a turn is a risk. I guess we call that active defense sometimes, but that's a risk. That's not always the best solution. Like, you see how my aggressiveness is really low? That's the reason why my attack is not that high. Look, my attack frequency S+, heavy damage S+, dominance A+. I just don't, I pump the brakes. Yeah, and that's the hard thing. And I can tell you the reason why that happens in Tekken 8. The reason why that happens in Tekken 8 is because of the mental stack. It takes training. Your brain is a muscle. You have to look at your brain like a muscle. It's not just your arms. It's your brain, and you have to condition yourself to not press that button. You have to condition yourself to not duck. You have to condition yourself to do these things. I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna have to eat these lows, and I'm gonna wait for the string. I'm gonna sidestep when I can. I'm gonna break the grabs. You have to be aware to do that. You can't be focused on your buttons. Your character has to become an extension of you. Like, so when I'm playing Leroy, when I was saying, when you asked earlier, like the things that, like, what changed between the ceiling I had before and then after, I'm just able to parse through the options. I don't have to refer to the data bank when I'm playing the game. And so if I have to refer to the data bank and try to parse defense, then it's not gonna work. That's why, like, when I be saying no coaching, keep quiet in the chat, and I start doing that and I start getting antsy in the middle of a match, is because I'm in the middle of information overload, because that's how much information is in the game. But you just have to be there. You know what I'm saying? You have to see the character that you're fighting against, and you have to know what their options are. Because if you don't know what your opponent's options are, then now you're fighting the character. But if you take the options away from them, now you're fighting the player. And so your goal is to take their options away. And when you take people's options away, that's when you're really playing Tekken. And you'll start seeing a lot of people will clam up. A lot of people will they'll back up, or they'll quit, or they'll just get overwhelmed. Know the character so you can fight the player. Exactly. Information is key in this game, and it's a lot of information, but I swear by this, you only ever need to spend about 5 minutes in replays to determine where you went wrong in a match. Even in matches I lost, that Shaheen player, I guarantee you I can take that match right now into a replay, and then within 5 minutes I can have 5 options. Okay, in this situation I should have did this and this. Oh, okay, wow, that's what he was doing. Oh, that was how many frames? Oh, he was negative. Oh, that's why he started backing up. That's why he stopped attacking after he does that. That's why he sidesteps. Like, you don't have to replay is an in and out feature. That's a car wash. If you spend too much time in replays, you're doing it wrong. So yeah, what I would challenge you to do is take this shit. I don't know exactly what composure is, but I would take this in the abstract. You know what composure is, so work on your composure. To me, composure is not mashing. If I'm under pressure, if I'm under frames, look for your opponent's habits. What moves do they continue? What flowcharts do they rely on? What moves do they do in these very specific situations? When are they doing strings that have highs in them that I can duck? When are they doing strings that have lows that I can duck? Or like that Shaheen player, when are they doing lows that, like in a string, that I can parry and cash my damage out? When can I sidestep them? What's a good range for sidestep? Am I breaking their grabs? Make sure you are always breaking universal grabs and 12 grabs at the very least. And if you work on those things, like if you're confident in your ability to block, and you're confident in your ability to evade, and you're confident in your ability to escape throws, your composure goes up automatically. So this is not calculus. This is kindergarten math. Don't overthink it. That's my advice. Just sit there. Seriously, like I'm gonna go and play a quick match real quick, and I'll show you. Cause I don't know a lot with Reina. I just started learning her yesterday, and so you know I did maybe about a third of her command list, and then I just went right into some matches. And so my whole thing with her is just figuring out what my pokes are so I can stop people's offense. And when you learn a different character, you kind of have to relearn what you know about other characters' options. Like learning Azucena is like learning all these characters all over again. So I kind of have to rely on my baseline knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But just block, man. Like I play usually at this range now. Like I don't spend a lot of time back here no more. You don't even see me backdash cancel a lot no more. You know what I'm saying? Like just play at their optimal range and don't be scared. Like just sit there. You're fucking Leroy. You ain't got no reason to be scared of nobody. But yeah, if you can work on your defense, dog, you'll soar. No more mashing. I used to have this thing that I did. I used to have this thing that I did in Tekken 7. I will call it Project No Backdash. And I would just play as close as possible, and I wouldn't backdash at all, because I was putting myself in situations where I would have an advantage and I would backdash and I would lose my advantage and I would lose the next exchange right after. And so I just got into the habit of leaning on people, and I started realizing when people do their own backdash and when they backdash all the way across the map, I'll run them down and walk them to the wall, like stuff like that. Like, hold on. See, stuck ducking strings. I'm just gonna wait for this nigga. And work on our whip punishment. Gotta duck that. And so I'm not doing a whole lot of ducking because he knows I can react to that shit. He's just respecting it. So he's trying to get me to duck, but I won't duck. And so, oh shit, he was He was doing that string, the high, low, low string. Ooh, that was sick. He was doing that high, low, low string, but he didn't finish it because that move right there, because he knows most people can see it. But I'm gonna start blocking that one eventually. I just gotta look for the jab. See, people tell you what they're trying to do. This guy is nice. That's how you work on defense. He ain't doing a whole lot of grabbing. Also, I'm working on being able to spot 1 and 2 breaks right now. The trick with 1 and 2 breaks, I can tell you, if they grab you with the arm that's ahead, that's a 1 break. If they grab you with the arm that's like back a little bit, that's a 2 break. Hard to spot, but see that sidestep? See that? See that? So Jin, you sidestep him to the right. He kept mashing, he wouldn't align. And that's just micro steps. And now he's gonna start doing homing moves. Watch. He's probably gonna start doing more lows because I'm not ducking. He's just going through options right now. What can I do that works? Don't do that. Low. Yep. 2 lows. Out of there. Yep. Now they're, see? Taking options away. That's what you call taking options away. And so you see now he's doing tracking moves. Look. So we blocked those. That's why he wasn't finishing. And we're not reacting to no initial low. We're just going to keep saying solid. Yeah, man. No problem. I hope it helped, man. I hope it helped. See that? See that? Look. Ah, stepped the wrong way.
Final round. Fight.
Shit. She is so nasty. What the fuck? Azucena.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice. Don't do it. I can't believe he mashed through that. Okay. I can't believe I won that last match. I ain't gonna lie. Was that guaranteed? I was blocking.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice. Oh! Nice, nice, nice. That was good. That was good. That was good. Don't do it. He ain't doing enough to get me to duck yet. Ooh. Nice. Why is she so good, bruh? Dude, she is incredible. Nice. Oh, that's what he was waiting for. Oh. It's so good. I'm nasty. Oh shit. She's so cool. What the fuck? What the fuck? No creme? Nah, girl. Yeah, yes, yes. C claim, C claim, C claim. Pentecto. Tecto. Shit. Nice, nice. Ow. Ugh, nice. Nice option. Golly! Aight. Come on, dog! You thirsty, man. Get this nigga some Gatorade. Oh, press the wrong button. Nice, wow. Oh, I fucked up. Word. Oh. got jabbed. Wow. She is so fucking cool, bro. Ouch. Ouch. Good setup. Nice option. You got balls. Nice, nice. Man, this dude's playing well. This dude's playing very well. No, claim, no? Yeah, claim. I don't know what you think this is. I like it. Don't bite my style. Nigga. Watch yourself. Ooh. She's so cool, bro. Dance? You see me dancing? I can dance all day. How ass. Don't. Hey, don't. Ouch. Ouch. Don't. Ooh! Let's go. No! Ah! I forgot that doesn't work. Ah! Yeah, that was big rip. I got so mad first time that happened, but it happened again. It doesn't work. It don't work. I got to jab him first. This nigga tried to keep. Oh my god, I was like, oh, so you breaking the grabs now? Break this one. Mandictor. I got one of these. Oh, I didn't. I was trying to set him up for a super. She's so fun, bro. Sis. Xena, I'm assuming you're a lady because your name is Xena Mir. You can be bro though if you want. It's up to you. Ooh. Man, I gotta let Dan the man know he hooked me up. Ouch. Non-binary. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right, bro. It is. Bro. It is. Bro. It is. ¿Tienes café? Oh. Why? Ooh. Chill. Nice. Nice. I'll take that. Ooh, good stuff. That was a good attempt. Nigga, I'm partying. All right. All right. So we only get one of those ha-has before the niggas start mashing. I got something for that. I got a hot one for that. I got a hot one for that. Oops, I ducked. Low, high, mid. I canceled that. No! I blew it. She is so goddamn fun. Oh, bro. That's why your head is too big for that fucking hat. Nah, he ran 5 matches. It's fine. That's fine. Just salty. It's fine. That was really fun. Yeah. She is a blast. I only picked her up because I've been thinking about picking her up since they announced her, but I just took a beating with her yesterday. And then I was like, you know what? That's it. I'm learning her right now. It was the same with June. The reason why I've been playing June is because I just got my ass whipped too bad by one June in particular. So I hope he's proud with whoever he is. Same with that Azucena player. There's some Azucena player out there on this fucking big rock that influenced me to play this character through belt to ass. It's effective. Belt to ass is effective. You gonna learn.
Get ready for the next battle.
It was you? Oh, fuck. I'll take it back. None of that happened. Yeah, nah, yeah. That's what it takes in this game, man. Cause I be getting so mad. I be ready to just throw it away, and I'm trying to get out of that habit. That is so funny. That's right, it was you with the green June. That was you. Gotta duck that. Nope. Oh, he's got one. This nigga think he knows something. You don't know nothing. Get out my face, son. Shit. Of course. That's just got carried from the window to the wall. Nice combo. Stop. I've been getting beat up by June so bad, like leading up to that, I had just had enough. I was like, what am I doing wrong? I still don't know. Oh my God, look at this, tracking 8. That's safe. That's safe. Okay, while standing 1 is safe, and I think it launches. That's hilarious. Yeah, you beat my ass. You beat my ass. I ain't gonna lie. Coy, man, take that bass out your voice, nigga. I'll duff your ass, nigga. I don't give a fuck who your daddy is. This dude is really good. Wow. Man, I don't want to fight no God 1, nigga. I just picked her up yesterday. This nigga all sweaty, bro. This nigga need a shot. I can smell you from here, nigga. Nigga, I'm casual, nigga. Stop hitting me all that. All right, let me lock in. Can't break grabs. Shit. Oh, interesting. Good punish. This nigga is non-sidesteppable. Okay. Whoa. Dude, his timing is ridiculous. I'm hating. Listen, I don't get my ass without hating. Ooh! Yes. Makes sense. Good stuff. Good defense. He wouldn't duck, bro. What's wrong with this nigga, man? I'm tired of this nigga acting like he ain't scared, bro. Where's my blick at? He gonna leave. That is so ass, bro. That's why my defense is better than yours. Running ass nigga.
Get ready for the next battle.
You need to step your grab breaks up. I'm hating. Good games. That's why I just duffed your fucking. That's why I just duffed your alter ego, nigga. Hoe ass, pussy ass. That's what I do to Jen, nigga. It's straight from the Aztec, nigga. Pussy ass, hoe ass. Damn! Who is higher than Azucena, nigga? Nobody, bro. She the highest character in the game. Who put what in her blunt, nigga? Take it out. I know you got a couple data centers, Azucena. I know you got a couple. Only character in the game not mad. Where your data center at? You probably work with Heihachi. What is her moves? Hold on. Let me see. Oops. Nope. Ah. Yeah, I know. I'm just salty. I don't even want to go get no more. Someone told me that if you get God 2, it promotes all your characters to God. And I was like, man, I'm high enough, dog. I don't want to do this no more. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate the good company, as always. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll probably wrap this up pretty soon. That's a nice outfit. Mine's better. Nice shoes. Mine's better. Ooh, we got next Persiste. Ouch. Interesting. I think I pressed back too many times. Nice. Oh, that's a launch. Wait, what move did I get hit with? What move is that? Oh my gosh. Damn. She's really cool. What the fuck? Oh my god, they both dancing. Whoo, I'm triggered. Ouch. Bro, holy shit, she's cool. Didn't have the frames. Wow. She's so cool. I have a lot more respect for her. He's gonna leave. He don't want to lose a... Alright, cool. You know I was about to pop my shit. I'll probably leave after this set. That outfit's great.
Round 1. Fight.
I think I took it back. I put it into the spot, I think.
Round 2. Fight.
Man, these niggas ain't got no respect, bruh. Stop being all impatient. Yeah, I tried to... He thought he was gonna get a free win. Predictable. Oh, shit. That's a 3 break, 4 break, 3 break. What? Why duck right there? What am I missing with her? Her combos are insane, bro. Alright, I think I'm done. Oh. Alright, well, I'll play that a couple more.
La mezcla de Azucena es genial. Tú también lo crees, ¿no?
Round 1. Fight.
That move's good. Fine, good. Dog. What did I just get hit with?
Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight.
Dog, that is insane. Three break, 3 break, 3 break. I was tech rolling and that shit caught me. What is that move? How does she do that without?
Fight.
Shit. Down 12 is doing Benedicto. I meant the uppercut. I'll take that. Fuzzy? I should have done Fuzzy right here. I didn't. I'll play him one more.
Nada supera la mezcla de Azucena.
Yeah, I was trying to do her uppercut, her big uppercut, that tornadoes.
Tú también lo crees, ¿no?
That's actually what I was trying to do. I don't know how to do it. Yeah, after this, I think. Ooh, that was not a break. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. That's a good question. I'll probably chill tonight. Ooh. Let's go ahead and close out. Oh, you asked about my Discord. I fixed that motherfucker up. You should take a look. I put the link in my Twitch profile. You all ass now. I was trying to party. You can't sidestep. I knew you were gonna go low. Look at my life, bro. She's cool. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hang it up. I can't be on this shit all day. It's already been like 4 hours. Oh, it's only been 3 hours. Yo, good games if you're out there, man. This nigga looks pretty good. A lot of good data in that match. A lot of good data. I'm gonna go ahead and get on out.